And then you checked out Half-Life 2 last night?
Oh, I've been waiting since, I guess 1998 is when the first one came out. And I was just, I played that for sometimes 20 hours at a clip. And I was married at the time, Opie, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did I catch some hell. Oh, did I catch some hell for enjoying myself with a video game. My God.
That was your marriage distraction.
It certainly was.
I forgot all about that. That's what got you through the last few years of that marriage before you decided to move on.
That's right.
I forgot,
Was
man.
Half-Life.
You were Half-Life man.
I was Half-Life man. I was Gordon Freeman, the lead character in the game. That was me. And most games, they pump out sequels, every year you get a sequel, and they're just progressively worse and worse and worse. This, they waited, since 1998. We've been waiting for this game, and it came out yesterday. And I ran right to the store, eager beaver that I am. I'm looking for a GameStop, and found one, picked it up, and it is just as good as they've been claiming it was going to be. It's pretty much another step up in gaming.
Are you going to blow off Grand Theft Auto now?
You know something? I've kind of let Grand Theft Auto take a backseat to EverQuest 2, which came out like last week, and I've been leveling up. Opie, happy to announce I'm a level 13 sorcerer. I'm a level 13 sorcerer in EverQuest 2.
I thought you looked different.
I wear my pointy sorcerer hat and my robe into work now. Isn't that amazing?
I see it.
And I have my little wand.
We were going to comment about that a little later.
And through the show, I sorcerer. That's what I do, because I'm a sorcerer.
That's what it was. Your magic scared that smell out of me.
Is that it?
The guys on the show will never grow up. We just will not grow up.
No, incapable of growing up.
We certainly are incapable of growing up.
So I kind of played that, which took me out of the mix for GTA. But I have GTA on the PlayStation in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So sometimes going to bed early because, we got this thing to wake up for in the morning. And I'll lay back and, get in there with the homies and play a little GTA. But then I got into the EverQuest 2. And now, yesterday, Half-Life 2 came out. The graphics that they're talking about, and I saw a film like a year and a half ago about this game.
Anthony, yeah, you showed me the game, maybe even 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was close to 2 years ago.
Oh, no, a year and a half. Year and a half ago.
About a year and a half ago.
And some ass stole the codes or whatever and delayed
the whole game.
Delayed the game.
But what they were saying about it a year and a half ago, the high expectations everybody had for this game, it came true. I was playing last night. Everything's interactive in the game. You could pick stuff up. The facial expressions, the graphics on the people, they have a lip syncing technology that they use where it's not just the mouth opening and closing. They actually mouth out the words. And you might say, is that a big deal? The graphics a big deal. It's part of what brings you into a game. It's part of what makes a game really good and a game just run and shoot, Some of these run and shoot games, they get boring after 5 minutes. There's no real story to them. The graphics suck. The gameplay sucks. When you get a game where the graphics are great and the sound on this game is amazing. You're walking through, you're hearing creepy shit. It's surround sound. So you're hearing stuff behind you. You dim the lights a little bit when you're playing. It gets creepy. It gets really creepy. It's like a good horror movie, but you're in it, and you're kind of the driving character. The graphics, again, the surroundings, the outdoor graphics. You look up at the sky, and it looks like a real sky. The buildings, detailed, amazing. And the gameplay is great. Some of the way you can
But then again,
these things.
Your system is ridiculous for gaming, so
yeah,
I'm sure the game is still unbelievable and the graphics are great, but I've seen your system. It's ridiculous, man.
I went to some of the gaming message boards, and people are saying, I dig the game, but it's clipping on me. Some of the graphics kind of stutter. The sound is stuttering. You got to turn off some of your graphics and stuff. If you have a good system, you could crank everything up. It runs smooth as silk. Yeah, I have a ridiculous system.
It's just
unbelievable. Ridiculous. But, I play games a lot. I need it.
Right.
That's what I use it for.
By the way, my mom did enjoy The Incredibles. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, she liked it?
She was like, wow, okay.
Cartoon?
Yeah, she's totally digging it now. So I did that. You did that. Norton,
I got to just mention one more thing. This weapon that they have in this is called the anti-gravity gun. It's a gravity gun. You can pick stuff up. Anything in your environment, you pick up with this gun, and you can launch it at like supersonic speeds at whatever's coming at you. So I was running a little low on ammo in one section, and there's just zombies and all kinds of these creatures that have been taken over by these aliens coming after me. And using nothing but a radiator, I pulled off a wall and a fan blade. You just hack apart these zombies coming at you. You line up, you kind of get positioned where they're coming at you in a big crowd, and then launch this blade at them, and they get cut completely in half.
Sweet.
There's ragdoll physics on the characters, so they flop to the ground like a real dead person would. And then some of them are cut in half, and you hear behind you, and you look, and he's crawling with his hands coming to like bite your ankles. And you just hack them apart. It's fantastic. I love it. The sound is really great too. When you light these things on fire, they start screaming. Oh! Oh! And you riddle them with the machine gun. It's just a fantastically violent,
Do you feel
creepy
bad
game.
when you kill the people?
Hey, sometimes it was a little odd because one guy...
I remember you on the old show. You were talking about Half-Life, and they were starting to get it together with the facial expressions a little bit. And you sort of said it's getting to the point you kind of feel bad killing your the people in these
You kind
games.
of feel a little bad. There's these creatures called head crabs that jump up on people and get into their brain and turn them into these zombie-like things.
Right.
When you light them on fire, the head crab sometimes pops off their head, and you could hear them back as the person they were, but they're on fire, and they're like, "Help me! Oh my God! Oh!" So you got to mow them down with a machine gun, you know.
Because you don't want to hear them screaming. It's
out
like
of sympathy.
You just want to shut them up.
Yeah.
So that's what we
Grenades
did.
are great too. You throw the grenades at these crowds,
Yeah.
and the pieces of them and whole bodies go flying through the air, and you can see them. They just fly up like rag dolls, hit the ground, still burning, and however they land, that's how they land, and that's how they stay. So you'll come up on these deformed, burnt bodies where the leg is over the top of their head. It's not like the same body laying there twice. Again, you might ask what's the big deal, but it's just part of a game that really brings you in.
Yeah. And Jim, what did you do last night?
Did a set at the Comedy Cellar, and went back and worked on my book proposal, and that was it.
Oh,